Hello, welcome to the Response Able Solution. My name is Stanley J. Targos and I'm the host. And today we're going to talk about something that I like to call the 5 boxes or how wealthy people think. And this is going to be a little bit longer, a little bit more of a deep dive into something, but it's a concept that's been really revolutionary to how people think about money and some of the experiences that we've had and why we get so frustrated. But in order to tell the story, I want to share with you a little bit about my background, about when I first got into the financial business and I thought I was going to be someone sitting behind a mahogany desk managing millions of dollars of clients' dollars and wealth and having all the fame and glamour and glory. I realized I didn't have the stomach for that. And when someone lost money, I felt the pain. And so I don't do that. That's why I don't give stock advice, stock tips. That's why I don't consult on taxes and that kind of stuff. What I do understand is how money works and how wealthy people think. And my experience says this. When I got into this business, I was privileged and blessed to be around probably 15 or 20 of the top 100 to 200 financial professionals in the country through some of the events and some of the seminars that I attended and the people that were mentoring me. And they were dealing with the top 1%. And I was early in my career. Even today, I'm still a sponge. I'm still constantly picking people's brains and finding out what's worked, just like you are, which is the reason why you're here. I'm just telling you what I've learned so that you don't have to make the same mistakes I've made. People say, Stan, experience is the best teacher. I say, no, experience is the most expensive teacher. Other people's experience is the best teacher. So let's learn from other people's experiences. So when I was hanging out with all these people 15, 20 years ago, and over the last 15, 20 years, I'm validating and verifying this every year. Here's what I learned. I would ask the people, the professionals, what do your wealthiest families do? What do your most successful families do? When they have money and they need to invest, what are they investing in? Because I need to share this knowledge with the people I work with. Here's what they said. Stanley, the wealthiest, most successful people that we know, when they have extra money, the very first thing they want to invest in is their family. And I thought, invest in your family? What is that? How do you do that? That sounds really weird. That sounds odd. I don't understand it. And they said, we'll get to that in a few minutes, but they invest in their family because they can control it. Uncle Sam can't control it. They can pick the returns they want and they can make it happen and it's guaranteed. And I thought, that sounds fantastic. How come middle class doesn't know about this? They said they do. They just don't believe in it. I said, that's odd. They said, we'll get into the details in a minute. Let's go to the next question. The next question is, once they've invested in their family, what do they do? And this is assuming that their base expenses, their fixed costs are covered. Their home, their mortgage, their car, their food, their utilities, their cell phone, all those things are taken care of. When they have extra money, the first thing they do is invest in the family because they can control it. And they love controlling what happens. I love to control what happens. I just don't know how. But I'm learning. That's the beauty of other people's experience. The second thing they invest in after they fully invested in the family is they invest in businesses. And they're not buying 100 shares of stock in an automotive company hoping it goes up. They're buying controlling interest or percentages in companies that they can take their skills, talents, resources, and network and drive that business forward so that every 3 to 5 years they can sell their stake and have big chunks of money coming in. After they've invested in their family and they've got businesses, the third thing they invest in is real estate. Because real estate goes up and they want to have a stream of income from rent. And they want to have a portfolio that grows. And real estate doesn't always go up, but most of the time it does. People will tell you real estate's outperforming the stock market. I'm not here to tell you that. It depends where you live. It depends what you're doing. It depends if you're renting it. It depends if you, all of that. But that's what they're investing in, real estate. Family, businesses, then real estate. Once they've filled those 3 buckets, the next bucket they fund when they have extra money is stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. They're out buying stocks, bonds, and mutual funds so they can have a percentage of their assets working for them with someone else's control. And if they have any money after they do those 4 things, the 5th bucket they fund is 401ks or IRAs. And I thought that's really weird. Why are they investing in 401ks and IRAs last? Why do they work from right to left? They said, Stan, it's simple. When you work from right to left, you have more control, you have less risk, and you pay less taxes. And I thought, that's phenomenal. That's exactly what I want to do. They said, Stanley, now I want you to think about what does the average middle American do? Well, the average American does this. They start at the left, and they take as much money as they can and put it in the 401k as possible because that's what they're told to do. Take as much money as you can, put it in your 401k because you need to protect your future. The problem is, You put as much money as you can in your 401k today when it's worth the most and tax the least, and throw it into the future when it's worth less and tax more. Who wins that game? That's a different conversation. After people put as much money as they can in their 401k, they get a raise at work and they do $200 a month in an E-Trade account. Then they get a tax refund and buy a duplex with their brother-in-law. Then they buy 4 gumball machines and put them in a laundromat. Then they take care of their family. How does that work for the average middle-class American? They have less control of their money, they have more risk, and they pay more taxes. Why do we work from left to right, but wealthy people work from right to left? What we decided to do many years ago is we decided to take the thought process and concepts that wealthy people use, maybe take a 0 or 2 off the end of what wealthy people are doing, and apply it to the average American. And if we follow the same thought process that they follow, maybe we can have some of the same results they have. They control their wealth. They keep it in the family. They eliminate risk as much as possible. They eliminate Uncle Sam as much as possible. And they still live quality lives. So how do we do that as average Americans? At the Response Able Solution, we are going to give everyone the ability to apply that same strategy in your life. Whether you make 50 grand a year, 500 grand a year or more, it doesn't matter. The strategy stays the same. How we play the game might change based on the dollar amounts, but the strategy stays the same. So let's get together and let's talk about how we can implement wealthy people thinking in our lives and see if it can impact and change how we live today and what our future looks like. That's the beauty. Whether you're in the 5th inning of life or the 8th inning of life, whether you're in the 1st inning of your career or the 9th inning of your career, there's an opportunity to do something to change the next season. Let's take action today. Get with the person who invited you to check this out. Get your custom guaranteed practical solution, your GPS, and start following the plan. Take control. Have the desired outcome that you want as much as possible, and take steps. Continue to grow, continue to learn. I look forward to meeting you. I hope you have a great day, and God bless you.